Hi guys, just give me a second. Just wait until my live goes live. Does that make sense? Probably no, but hey ho. Right, let's see if that's shared out. Yep, it has. Right, let's see if that's shared out. Sorry guys. Repeat, I hate it. This phone's going off because I plan to do my DJing maybe if I'm lucky. Right, first things first. Oops. That didn't go to plan. Oh wow. I'm in. Yes, I got Susie along with me as well. So Susie can just sit there. My poor little Susie Woozy. Right, first things first, as I was saying. Let me just get my incense. Oh shoot. 2 seconds guys. Where's my incense sticks? Oh, here they are. Right. Oh dear. I've only got one more left and then I'm on Palo Santo one. Oops. Why did I not order some more myrrh? It's my last one. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Is it? Yep, it's my last myrrh. Which is sad because that's what I use to connect to higher up. But the Palo Santo ones is just as good, but it's not as good as the myrrh because the myrrh is actually specifically to get guided by the divine. But hey ho, what can you do? What can you do? Yes, and all month I've been strictly on a sage ban. Since I got Susie, I'm on a sage ban just in case anything is to happen, which I doubt it, but it was just a bet I made. So no sage allowed. Just my others, but no sage. I've not had any experiences with Susie whatsoever as of yet. Apart from on the spirit box, but that was just like very curious, and basically what I said was curious and come with me. That's what it says. But hey ho, I've not really dived much into that, but that was all that was basically said, was come with me and curious. Very curious. Anyway, with that tap said, I'll just jump into it. Well, I'll just let that simmer and whatnot and have a fag and a wee chat with you all. And I know I'm not very consistent with my work just now because obviously I'm busy. I have got a paying job. But yeah, that's where I'm just back from. I'm just literally back from work now, like literally 5-10 minutes ago. I've just got into my pyjamas, just back from work and dive straight on here. That's why I still got all my makeup on. But yeah, I thought I'd come on and see you all and whatnot. So today I'll be doing a bit different tonight. I'll be doing like my villain deck, but then to clarify the cards, I usually just use one deck to clarify as well, but I'm going to use the Starman as clarification, and so I'm going to be using both decks today to see what comes out. But yeah, and like I've been saying over the past couple of days, I've really been feeling this sense of movement, this sort of, I don't know if we're in anything in particularly, what do you call that? If any significance, not retrograde, Mercury or whatever, I don't bloody know the bloody psychic thing is or whatever it is. But yeah, like I've been saying, Susie, we'll sit with Susie a minute. She does comfort me, like, she's so cute. Anyway, as I was saying, like, I've been feeling like this like kind of big shift happening, like something major is going to happen, like not major, but there's going to be a lot of changes happening. Why doesn't her look brown? It's red. Actually, it's brown under the light, but no, it's bright red. I promise you that. But anyway, yeah, I've been feeling like this is going to be like some sort of big shift, some changes, some like serious changes going to be coming up ahead. And I don't know if they're good, bad, or whatever, but this it's hard to explain. It's like a shift in energy, like, I don't know, it's just like, what's the word? It's very apprehensive, if that's a word for it. Very apprehensive, very strange, very peculiar, very different. And that particularly makes people act differently as well, for some sort of reason. I felt the changes amongst that with people and all. You know, they're not the same. It's they're different somehow. It's like, I don't know if anyone else is feeling it, but that's the way I'm feeling. And it's like, it's just very peculiar. Very, 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 very peculiar feeling to have, you know, to experience. It's like, the way I see it, like something is coming, and I don't know what it is. It's just this feeling, this apprehension, this anxiety, if you will. Just very anxious time, very stressful, and it's not anything that I've been experiencing myself personally. With me, I'm empathic. I do sense other people's emotions and other people's feelings, but I feel like it's a very anxious time overall. The energy currently is like, is different, you know. So it's not my own experiences, it's just in the air. It's like, oh, it's hard to explain. But yeah, massive shifts, massive, huge changes upcoming. And just a very, very anxious time, I suppose, because I just don't know what it is that's going to be happening, you know. And it's, it is a stressful time. Not for me, just in general, it's a stressful time, you know, with everything that's happening. But this major shift, it's just, I can't even just begin to describe. It's changing everyone, you know. It's whatever it is, these big changes are gonna have an impact on many people, you know. And it's maybe the time for big changes in a positive way, you know. Maybe people have been doing a lot of manifestation, and that probably is coming to fruition. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's regarding myself, I don't know if it's regarding others, but right now it's just, as a whole, it's an apprehensive time, and that's what I feel. Everybody's going through something right now, and I can just it's you see, I can't even begin to explain it, what it is, what this feeling is. It's just very, very peculiar. Very, very peculiar. But I do see big changes for everybody coming up ahead anyway. I know that for a fact, because I've been feeling that for like days and days and days, and it's hard to explain. But yeah, something major is happening, and I don't know what the hell it is. It's just overall energy, that's what I'm getting. It's just weird. Very apprehensive time. I will let that mare settle. I'll just get ready with these cards. Oh. Very, 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 very peculiar time. Very peculiar times. That's the only way I can describe it, as peculiar, because there's no other way to describe it. So I don't know if anyone else is feeling it at the moment, but I'm certainly feeling it. Maybe that's just me, but there's something. There's something. Let's have a look. Let's have a noser. Let's see what's happening. Let's see if it does give us any answers, which I don't think it will in that particular sense, but because obviously I can't give them answers because I don't know the answers myself, and it's just a very upcoming. It's upcoming. I know that for a fact. It's upcoming. Big changes. Big changes. Big changes. Positive changes. You know, I couldn't see it being bad changes, but perhaps it is. It's just very apprehensive time at the moment. And I really can't say any more on it because, like I said, I just don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is. And it's not just that, it's like being very emotional recently. I've been very, very emotional and apprehensive and scared and worried and anxious and stuff like that. And it's nothing to do with any of my situations at the moment. It's nothing to do with that. So when I get like that, I know it's not me. I know it's not me. It's not my emotions. It's not my being. It's what I'm sensing. So, you know. And if anyone else can relate, just let me know if they can actually relate to it. Maybe I'm not the only one feeling like that at this particular moment in time. Like I was saying to my good friend Jordan, I said, I feel so weird. Something's not right. Something's going to happen. There's going to be some sort of big shift. Something's going to happen. Something's upcoming. I don't know what the hell it is, but something's going to happen. And like recently I've been doing cards and I've been actually getting a lot of Ten of Swords, a lot of Devil cards, a lot of Tower moments. So, and I just like some of the cards and like big shifts and opportunities and stuff like that. I think it's time for opportunities quite a lot as well. But we'll soon see. What messages do you have from those that might watch back? Yeah. Thanks for putting that word out. Coming, to in and throw in. Don't know if you're coming or going. But that's not anything to do with the shift. But that's the current, like, I wouldn't say mindset. Maybe it is. I don't know. But a lot of uncertainty, which I can actually say is part of this shift. And why have I got spiritual warfare in my head? Like a spiritual war? I don't know. But that could be part of it. That could be part of it. Because if you didn't know, there is a spiritual war going on right now. A spiritual warfare. Always ongoing. But More so now, more than ever. Which is strange because I've never had that popping into my head before. Spiritual warfare, spiritual warfare or something, whatever it's called. But that's not necessarily saying that's the big shift or big whatever it is. That could be part of it, but it's not the actual cause. I'm sorry, I'm just like having this thing and then we'll get stuck in, I promise. Like I said, I'm not long back in from work. But I thought I'd have a wee chit chat. And that's not the only strange thing that's happened to me over the past couple of days. I've not actually said anything to anybody about this, but actually, cause I don't want to act like I seem crazy or whatever it is, but like one day, I can't remember when it was it Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday. I was just chilling, you know, as you do, before you get ready for work and whatnot, listen to your music, right? And, on my playlist, Boyzone was on my playlist, right? And the song was No Matter What, right? And the next minute, this year popped into my head, 1996. And I was thinking 1996. There's no way the song was like in 1996. It wasn't. It was 1993. So I was like, what's this 1996? And it did my head in all day until the next. I'll fast forward to the Sunday. And so like I was saying, this 1996 had me puzzled because I knew for a fact that song was out in that year. So bearing in mind, I had no clue that Children in Need was coming up. This is before I even knew that, right? And what do you call it? And then so I just typed in Boyzone 1996. And you know, the first video I clicked on, and I was like, that is it. And it turned out that it was 1996, Boyzone did Children in Need, but it was actually Stephen Gately. And he was actually doing that Michael Jackson tribute. And I was like, that was it. And that was what they was trying to say to me. So I was thinking, well, why are you telling me this? And I've never seen that video in my entire life. 1996, I was like, what? 4-year-old or 3-year-old, 4-year-old, depending on when it was done. So I never knew that. And I never knew that just did a cover of Michael Jackson. But it turns out that Stephen Gately was a big fan of Michael Jackson. Hi Tracy, I'm just talking about my crazy experience. Anyway, I wasn't too mad to actually even speak about this, but do you know what? I thought that I may as well, because crazy or not, I know for a fact that he actually did pass on the messages. I've actually wrote them down. In case I forgot. And it bothered me all back. So I've jumped into Sunday and I did. Was it Sunday? Yeah, it was Sunday. Yeah, I jumped into Sunday and I said about me actually finding that out. But then following the confusion on Saturday, when it was all happening, and it was all happening while I'm getting ready for work, and I was still on my way to work, and I was still getting the messages through. And it was really winding me up because I knew for a fact I couldn't concentrate because I had to go to work. But I wrote them all down. And I didn't know half of this information. Yeah. So the first one I got, apart from the 1996 Children in Need, apart from that, the first couple of messages that I did get was, I did a bit of research after that, right? And it turns out the autopsy said, well, not the autopsy, it turns out that there was some theories that he didn't die of his heart. It was the drugs, medication was on. Nope, it wasn't. It was actually a heart condition that killed him, because that was the first message he said, was it was the heart that just stopped. It just completely stopped on him. No foul play. That's what it was said first. The second one was depression, something he struggled with for quite some time, regarding him being hushed about being homosexual. That was the first one. It wasn't till God knows when, well after 1993, that he actually came out. Turns out, this is before I even did the research, but after that message I actually went and did the research. Turns out he was blackmailed into acting straight, which he wasn't. The next one I got was a lot of sadness, which I experienced before he even actually came through. A lot of sadness, a hell of a lot of sadness, and I just burst out crying for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Also, medical wise, possibly I had trouble sleeping, insomnia, whatever it's called, insomnia. But then I got the name of this medication. It could either be, I don't know if it was sleeping tablets it was on, or antidepressants, but it began with a Z. So, the possible medications, there's two for depression and for sleeping tablets. So, obviously I did research on that and all. I had to find out the name. So possible, I can't pronounce them. After, it's either Zoloft, which is an antidepressant, which sounded pretty right. The second one was the Solpidum, which is a sleeping tablet. The other message was he fell asleep on the sofa, which turns out he actually did fall asleep on the sofa, actually cuddling his husband. I had no idea. Literally had no idea he died in his husband's arms, which I researched afterwards. And it turns out that he was working on his book at the time, and he actually just fell asleep in his husband's arms, and he thought that he was sleeping, but it wasn't, it was gone. The theories among that they went out on a date and then they came back and he fell asleep and he died, which is tragic, and it couldn't be any more romantic, to be fair. But the things he said was he felt no pain, which he didn't, because he passed away just with his husband. And then it got to the point when I was on the bus on the way to work, and I just kept getting this horrible taste in my mouth. It was like a medicine type of taste. So that's possibly a side effect if it was on the medication. The next one was Roro. And if anyone don't know what Roro is, I didn't know. But I just kept hearing Ro, 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 Ro. And it turns out that was a nickname for Ronan Keating that he usually had, and I didn't have a clue that they even had nicknames. But then it came to the 23rd. When was the 23rd? Wasn't long ago, 3 days ago. It was the same night. I came back and wanted to finish off the reading, basically. It was like I could connect, but I couldn't connect at the same time. It was weird. And all the messages I got through was he wasn't ready to go. It wasn't his time. He wasn't ready. So that's where the sadness came in as well. It was sadness. And he said the happiest moment, one of the happiest moments, apart from marrying his husband, of course, was him actually getting to come out. Finally admitting that he was gay. The next one was his husband means the world to him. He wishes he could be. He wishes that he could have been himself earlier. As coming out, of course. Roro, his best friend, he misses his brothers, which is Bison. He misses his brothers so much. He's happy where he is. He's in no pain. He's at peace. There was so much he never got to achieve. He never even got to finish his book. The book was meant to be for himself, but it came out. I don't know what the book is called. I can't remember. I've never seen it. I've never read it. He said something about 3 days. I don't know what the 3 days is. It's had 3 days. He said something about 3. I don't know if that's days, shoots, years, whatever, regardless to no matter what. I don't know what that is. He loves his husband so much. He often visits his bandmates and his husband. And here's one, which I know for a fact is true, just by feeling, but he did tell me, was he doesn't know where he would be if it wasn't for Bison. He doesn't know what he would be without Bison. Okay. The thing about Stephen is all he wanted was love, to show how much he loved people, to be loved. He loved all his fans dearly, his friends, his family. He has so much love to give. And it turns out he actually wanted to adopt. He never got that chance to, though. He never got that chance to become a father, which he really, really wanted to become. And that's one of his regrets. I asked him, what message would you give to your fans, to your family, to anybody in the world right now? And his response was, everybody needs a hug just to show how important they are and how loved they are. That was the message. Everybody needs a hug just to show how important they are and how loved they are. Basically. Kindness. And I said, what else? What does the world need? And he said, kindness, love, compassion, and acceptance. Which, if he was still here today, he would have been proud of the LGBT community, what was called LGBT community right now. Because back in that time, now it's advanced. We're in 2022, it's advanced, but he did die quite a few years ago now. And things wasn't so accepting as they were now. There was accepting, but it wasn't as big of a thing as it is now. And here's another message. He says, never to give up, no matter what, or no matter how hard things get. I don't know if that's for me personally, but that's the message he wants to spread to the world, to never give up, no matter how hard things get, no matter how hopeless, just no matter what, never give up. Also, you only get one life, so grab it while you can before it's too late. And that's one of the things he never got to do. Because of this depression, because of this taboo subject. This taboo subject. And do you know what? I think that's just like amazing. That's the things we need in this world right now. So that's just a perfect message to receive. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I know what I heard, I know what I saw, and then and then I'm laughing right now because it's so funny. But all that time on Saturday, all on the bus, all on the way to work, I just kept on seeing him with that cheeky smile on his face that he usually has, and that white suit he wore, no matter what. I just kept on seeing that, and then it was like he had this cheeky grin on his face, and he kept on trying to put me off what I was doing and whatnot, and being goofy as he is anyway. He is funny. He is some soul, I tell you that. He is some soul. But like he was like trying to put his hand out for me to hold on to his hand, like come with me to see stuff. And that's the one thing I regret not doing, because I'm like, I can't Stephen, I've got to go to work. And I feel so bad because the connection then was so strong and there's nothing I could do about it because I couldn't connect because I had to go to work. Maybe it would have shown me more if I had have done it. If I had went and done it, maybe it would have shown more. But that's the moral of the story. That's my experience. Take it how you will it. But basically that was my connection with Stephen Gately, and I don't care what anybody says because I know what I know. I know what I saw. I know what I heard, and yeah, that was that. And the one thing I was saying, ooh, I could just do another tattoo, and then I was speaking to my friend Jordan, and he was like, "What do you want?" I went, "I don't know. I don't know what I want." And then the next minute, this was still on the Saturday, or was it the Sunday? I can't remember, Saturday or Sunday, one at the two. And I was like, I don't know what I want, but I definitely want a big tattoo. I definitely want a tattoo like going down here, but I don't know what I want. At first I was thinking of like getting an Elvis tattoo or something, but that just didn't sit right, you know. And I was just sat there smoking a fag as you do on your break. And the next minute I just get something going around and around and around my head. And do you know what? It's perfect. The thing I got in my head, the idea for my tattoo. cliche or not, but I'm getting it done. I am gonna get it done. But it said, the thing going around and around in my head was Stephen singing, "I can't be what I'm not, I can't be what I'm not, I can't be what I'm not, I can't be what I'm not." Just that over and over and over again. I can't be what I'm not, I can't be what I'm not, I can't be what I'm not. So I thought, you know what? Thanks, Stephen, that'll be my tattoo. So that is my idea, to get "I can't be what I'm not" down here with what's them dashes called? Them dashes. A dash, and then just have his nickname, which is Steo, Steo, Steo. So it's going to be, in cursive writing, it's going to be, I can't be what I'm not, Steel. No. And I think that's something that everybody needs to have a little faith in. I can't be what I'm not. That is a message alone itself. I can't be what I'm not, so stop trying to be somebody you're not. And do you know what? That makes so much sense to me regarding Ren Stephen, because they was wanting him to act straight, and he's like, I can't be what I'm not. I'm not straight. I'm gay. You know, I'm gay. I am gay. That's what he was trying to say. I am gay, and I'm happy. You can't make me be something that I'm not. You know what I mean? And that's the backstory around that is like, obviously, because it's all interesting, because it's making more sense to me. The more I'm thinking about it, the more sense it's making. I know it's just a song, but you can hear it in his voice. You can hear it in his voice, and I've never noticed that, and I've been a huge Boyzone fan since forever. Right. We will get into the readings, I promise, but I think this is an important experience. I wasn't going to share it because it's personal, and I don't want to upset any Stephen Gately fans or any of his family or whatever, if it reaches his family or his friends or his bandmates or stuff like that. I don't want to slander, because it's not slander. I'm not slandering, it's just my personal experience. And it was real. It was real. I'm telling you now, it was real. But yeah, the whole I can't be what I'm not. It was like, I wouldn't say it's a cry for help. Maybe it was a cry for help, but maybe it was a message for to be more understanding as well. You know, I can't be what I'm not, because people expect you to be a certain person, act a certain way, act a certain way, be a certain person. You know, they have high expectations of you, and you know, they want you to act the way that they want you to act, and not to be yourself. And that's where Stephen struggled with that, because he couldn't be that. He couldn't be who he was. He couldn't be out and proud and gay. I know eventually he did. But like he said in that message, he wished he came out sooner. But it's all the stress, all the what people think of me, and what my fans think of me, and you know, stuff like that. But Boyzone knew all along. Boyzone, his friends knew, all his brothers, as I call them, his brothers knew all along who he was, and they didn't judge him. They loved him for who he was. But the world wasn't going to be ready for that. The world wasn't going to be ready for that. And that's where he was scared he will get hated for it. And one of his idols and his good friends was Elton John, Sir Elton John. So Sir Elton John could go through that, then so could have Stephen. You know, but at the time I think it was just very, very, very. At the time he was very, very scared. I know I'm waffling on about this, but I think it's important for people to have that perception, to have that to hear his side of the story, basically, because he isn't here to tell it. So I'm basically telling it for him. And it's important that people listen. It's important that people listen and be more accepting to not just to homosexuals, just to lesbians, homosexuals, no matter what gender you are, gender fluid, he, she, they, she, pronouns, whatever it is the important message is just to be more accepting, to be a bit more understanding, to show the love, to share the love. There's not enough love in this world going on, and that's what Stephen wanted. That's what Stephen wanted, because he had so much love to give to the whole world, and he couldn't. It's not like he couldn't do it. He was. Sorry, it's just getting a bit. I'm getting a bit passionate about this, because I know for a fact he isn't here to say this, and I'm basically being his advocate, and I'm actually saying that, you know what I mean? And maybe he might have a minute. Calm down. Maybe that's what he would have wanted to say right in this day and age. I know it's the most common thing, and people becoming more accepting of it, but then again, there's still this taboo subject around it, and there shouldn't be. Love is love, you know what I mean? What does it matter if it's the same sex or not, or whatever, transgender, whatever? What does it matter? Love is love, you know. Love is love, and it should be accepted. You can't help it. You can't be changed out of being who you are. You can't be changed. You can't just become straight. You just can't become just for appearance, just for the sake of other people. You know, and if that's something you're struggling with, be you. Be brave. Come out. Come out. Because life is too short. Do you really want to go living your life like in a closet? Do you really want to do that? Because it causes depression. Because you're not having that opportunity to become yourself. You're not having that opportunity. And that's one of Stephen's biggest mistakes. One of his biggest regrets is not coming out sooner, because he was scared. You know, and you are who you are. Don't change for nobody. Be happy. Be you. If you want to be gay, be gay. If you want to be lesbian, be lesbian. If you want to be bisexual, be bisexual. If you want to be transgender, be transgender. If you want to be fluid, then be fluid. You know, there's no rules. It's who you are. It's who you are. So, express it. Don't be scared. Express it. Don't be afraid to be who you are. That's his main message. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't do what I did. Basically. Be proud. Be out and be proud. Be who you are and be proud of it, and don't change for nobody. That's his biggest message, and I think I explained it pretty much well. If I missed anything out, I'm sure he'll remind me what I've missed out. But that's what I said. Peace, love, acceptance. That has to be a change. It has to be a change, and it's becoming more accepted, but it has to change right now. It has to, you know, because there's mental health. There's people committing suicide over it. There's personality disorders because of it. Mental illness is a huge thing, and I know for a fact that he would be supportive of this as well. Mental health is a huge thing that doesn't get spoke about. It's very taboo. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not getting promoted by anybody about mental health. Honestly, I'm not to God. Honestly. But I think it's important. Do you know, you get all these people like psychic stuff, and they won't talk about this. But you're looking for enough for me, I will. Because if there's a message, I'm going to say it. I am going to say it. I don't take no shit. I don't take no shit. If somebody wants me to pass something on, I will pass it on. Regardless, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for anybody. I'm going to say it how it is. And I think I pretty much summed it up. Here. Here. So Steo, I hope I've done you pride. If there's anything I missed out, then let me know. But, anywho, that being said, and then it's the same with any type of illness. It doesn't have to be mental health. It could be body image as well. It could be, well, body image is mental health as well. But be you. Be you. That's the most important message. Life's too short. You don't regret it. You don't want to regret it. So many people do. And that's what it takes them. They get that low. That's what takes them. You're living a lie. Stop. Be out and be proud. That's the message today. I had to do it. I had to do it because it's been going on in my head. I was going to wait until I actually had the tattoo done, but do you know what? I just had this urge to do it right now. Right now for you all to see. Right now. Not waiting. No. So that's imperative. I had to get that out. It's imperative. So that wasn't my thinking. It was meant to get said. I was meant to get said and get harassed until I do say it. You know, it's one of them. I can't settle until it's been said. My incense stick is like literally burnt all the way down. You know, everything happens for a reason. And even if I didn't do the cards tonight, I was meant to do the cards tonight. Myself told me not. Don't even do them yet. Get this out. And I have done. And I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone in any way, shape or form. But I think it's important. Not many people do talk about this stuff. But I think it's important to speak about it. Think I'm crazy if you want. But deep down, I know for a fact you know that what I've said is true. Deep down. Any of this message that I've said, I know deep down you know it's true. You know it's true. And I'm sorry I don't know what this accent's about, but it's changing all the time. It just shows how passionate I am about the subject. And go from English to fucking Scottish to God knows what else until I watch it back because I don't know what the fuck my accent's about. But I think it's imperative that people know. That people change. People wake up. People be more accepting. And for those who still hiding who they truly are, stop. Come out. Be happy. Be you. I know it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy. You think about the consequences and everything like that. But look, you're going to regret your life. Life's too short. Be who you are. Please. Be who you are. That's all anybody can ask. Just be you. Never mind what other people think. It's what you think. It's your life. Nobody else's. Your life. Yeah? Your body. Your mind. Your soul. So, live for you. Live for you. It's your life. Nobody else's. Okay? Love who you want to love. Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. Okay? I'm sorry, I'm just ranting. But it's imperative. It is imperative. I can't stress enough how imperative it is for this to be said. For this video to get out there. Because this world's going to shit. This world needs love. Now more than ever. This world needs peace. This world needs to be reunited. Okay? And we can't do that if the whole world is getting separated by things like this. Silly, stupid things like this. I'm sorry, I don't know what's coming over me, but I just had to say it. Because I know for a fact that's what other people are thinking. Nobody's big enough to say it. I'm speaking for everybody that's going through these problems right now. They're not... I'm speaking out for them. I'm having the courage and the strength for them to speak out for them. Okay? So just stop. Think about it. Because you know it's true. I'm going to have a fag and I'm going to get stuck in the reading. For definite. For definite. I'm sorry, this is the video. I wasn't expecting it to turn out like this. I honestly wasn't. I really wasn't expecting this video to turn out the way it has. It's like a complete shift, a complete turnaround. And I've never been so passionate about something like this before in my life. I've never had an urge to come on and have a rant about this particular subject. It's never fazed me. It's never even crossed my mind to even do a video on this before in my life. Never. Never. I never would have thought to do a video like this before in my life. Never. So what's that saying? What is that saying? If I wasn't who I am, why would I get involved? Why would I get involved in this? Simple. Why would I get involved? Because if someone comes and asks for help, I'm going to do it. Maybe I was going to keep it to myself. I was. But like I said, you wanted it out. Because that message is important. Do you think you took over this video? Maybe. Possibly. Because I was just going to come on and do a general reading and then fuck off. But that didn't happen, did it? No. Because you see how pretty laid back and chilled I was at the start of the video before I even lit this mirror up and it's nearly burnt down. You see how pretty zen I was? Because I wasn't expecting to do this. I wasn't. It was just like my head was like... boom, 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 boom. And I'm done. You know? But it had to be said. I don't care. Like I said, I'm sorry if it offends anyone, but the moral of the story is it had to be said. It had to. Not just for Steel, but for everybody in the world that's different. May God bless Stephen's son. But here, I'm not speaking for him. I'm speaking for everybody. For everybody who's not got the courage to come up and speak for themselves. Okay? I'm sorry if I seem obnoxious, if I I come across as rude or whatever in any way, shape or form, or upsetting in any way, shape or form, that's not the way I wanted it to come out. Not come out. That's not the way I wanted to be perceived. I'm not a bitch. I'm not. I'm a loving, caring soul. You know? And you think, Gary, why are you getting involved in all this? Because someone has to. Someone has to speak out for him. So why not me? Why not me? Nobody else bothers. Why? Because I don't give a shit. I do. I do. No one takes the time to go through. They just pass messages on and like, no tomorrow. They don't think on what the message is meaning. They don't think that beyond that means. They just pass the message on. Bye, ta-ra, next spirit please. That's not the way to do it. That is not the way to do it. When you really get to know spirit, take time to get to know him. If there's any messages, ask him if there's anything else you want to tell the world. Don't just ask him what you want to pass on to family members. Fair enough. Fair enough if it's just like then you could do that. Like, but like I said, if there's anything, like, take the time. If you're busy and you've got other people to read, then fair enough. But take the time to get to know the soul. Take the time to really get to know them. You know, not just because they're famous. I never once mentioned anything about his fame. He spoke and I listened. And that's imperative in this line of work. You've got to listen. Ask questions if you have to. Right, we're going to get into this reading. I've said now I've got all that off my chest and out my head, and hopefully have happy spirit. What messages do you have for those who might watch back? We'll get stuck in. Sorry, I was just really passionate about that there in that moment. Whew. Wow, feisty, ain't the word. But you know what? It's been playing on my mind for since then, really. It really has. But I had to wait and obviously find the right moment, find the right phrases, find things to say. Do you know what? I didn't even plan to say all this, what I've said. It's just what I've channeled. It's what I've channeled. You know, I wouldn't have said this on the top of my head, off the top of my head myself. You know me, I'm quiet, I'm shy, I'm never been shown passion about any of this before. But it's who I am. It's who I am now. It's who I am. What message do you have for those who might watch back? True love. What we've been talking about in the whole message. Oh my days. Right, true love. Don't know if this is going to be a love relationship reading. Oh. What messages do those I need to watch back? Got a jumper here. I hate these cards. They all stick together. They all stick together. Right, we've got the 2, 4, 7 of coins, which is the 7 of pentacles. These are so goddamn hard to shuffle. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Whew, a lot of coins. Right. Tell me about the true love. Tell me more about the true love. Bloody hell, I hate these. This is why I never use this deck often. They all stick together. Ten of Wands, which is about burdens. Ooh. And the Empress card. Oh, this is a coincidence. About love. Empress. Self-development, self-growth. Ten of Wands, burdens. Does that not link up to what I've been saying? In a way? Be who you are. Stop hiding. Stop being someone that you are not. I can't be what I'm not. Okay? But we'll get into the meanings in a minute. I'll just see how the cards come out and then we'll see what's what. But that is just too much a coincidence. Seven of Coins. Tell me about Seven of Coins. We've got two already. We've got the Tower card. Big shifts. And the Nine of Cups, which is about blessings. Blessings. Tell me about the Knight of Coins. Temperance. Strength. Courage. Okay. What's the Seven of Pentacles anyway? I don't get that much out much at all. A vision. Ouch. And the Knight of Pentacles. It's about trust. This could be about love, you know. True love can be about meeting or being with the one you really love, but it can also be find love in yourself. It could be self-love, it could be self-love, it could be love. There could be something you're very passionate about coming up, you know. You want to, in career it could be like you want to move into something you're truly passionate about and you've got a vision of where you want to go in that direction. And then the Knight of Coins. I keep wanting to say the Knight of Cups, I don't know why. The Knight of Coins. But the Knight of Cups is about spirituality and wanting to reach out towards your goals. But there you go. So there's another one. So with that being said, the Ten of Wands is about burdens. Could feel like the weight of the world's on your shoulders at the minute. could be a lot of past hurt. Sorry, so sorry, it's not burdens. I'm so sorry. It's these tarot decks. It's 9 of Wands. I'm so sorry, scratch that. The 9 of Wands is about... Good job, I noticed that though. Where am I getting 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands from then? Oh my days, I'm so sorry. 9 of Wands is about determination and hope. I'm so sorry. Scratch that. 9 of Wands is about hope and determination. If you're in a relationship, or if you're going to meet a new person, I'm going to do 2 stories. If you're going to meet in a relationship or dating, or you're going to meet somebody, you're going to be determined to make it work. You're determined to make it work. You love this guy, or you're going to love this guy or woman or whatever it may be. You're going to love this new woman, this new man, whatever. You're determined to make it work. But like I said, there might have been past hurt in the past. But with the Tower card, yeah, the Tower card is about a big shift. It's about transformation. It's about, not just transformation, it's about building foundations. You want to settle down. You want to settle down now. You want to build a foundation with this person. You want to have that peace and tranquility with that Temperance card. You want to feel like an empress or emperor. It doesn't matter which way. We don't regender in tarot. And you're going to have blessings. You've just got to stay strong. You've got to have the courage to go through with the relationship. You've got to be strong. Not think of what if. So that's the first story. Or it could be like you're getting your passion back. You're loving yourself. You know, you're figuring out how to love yourself, and you got a vision of where you want to go. In could be career-wise, or it could just be in general. You got a vision of where you want your life to go, what you want to be, what you want your life to be. You know. And you know, trust it, and you want to trust it's going to work out. I don't know if you've struggled to trust in the past. Maybe that's a thing here, but I say trust that things are going to work out. You know, you're going to get your blessings. There's going to be a shift, and if there's a shift, it's going to be a good shift. It's going to... Yeah, you're going to build on the foundation, so whether that's new career-wise or in general and love, it's about building foundations. It's about I don't want to say moving forward, because that's what the card is about. Yeah, building foundations, building a career, building a happy life, building a stable family life, a stable relationship, you know. And the Empress, it's like you're working on yourself. You know, you're working on yourself. You're working on your inner self, not just shadow self. You got this so much love to give to others. You want to look after others. You want to look. So I don't know if maybe you're a mother, father, whatever. Maybe very maternal or paternal, whichever it is. Or maybe you just want to take people under your wing. You know, maybe, I don't know, some people are carers on that, but maybe that's something as well that possibly you may want to look into. Because the Empress is a caring, compassionate person. It could be that, maybe not. Maybe you just want to advance in your career, start your own business or whatever. And 9 of Cups is about blessings, so you'll be manifesting good things to happen, and they are going to happen. They are going to happen. With the strength card, it's like stay strong. Wait, like stay strong, keep going, you know, don't give up. You know, stay strong. Okay, dokie, I'm going to clarify with these cards and then I'm going to bugger off afterwards. I'm already wasting people's time, whatever it may be. Alright. It's all up in the air. I know it's all up in the air, but it's just what's had to happen. It's had to happen. I've had to come out and say it. Because, do you know what? I don't care if people think bad of me, because, do you know what? It's just who I am. I'm going to say it. You know? I have to say it. Crazy, not crazy, I don't know. But hey ho. I don't go like that for nothing, you know what I mean? I don't go like that at all for no reason. If it didn't happen. Because I ain't no liar. That's for sure. Tell me more about the true love. Ooh. Tell me more about the true love card. What is this true love card about? Strange. Ten of Swords. It's about endings. Right. This could be something is ending. Obviously something is ending. But it doesn't mean that your relationship is ending. Maybe single life is ending, you're going to meet your true love. Or maybe, just maybe that, or maybe you are leaving a situation that you're not in love with anybody and you're going to find your true love. It doesn't have to be that. Or it could be like, maybe your difficult times are going to come to an end with the person. If it's not that, then something is coming to an end. What's keeping you away from your true love, your passion, your fire, you know what I mean? If it's career-wise, you know, and it's come to a point where it's like, no, enough is enough. I'm going towards I'm going towards the thing I love again. You're going to get that passion back. You're going to go towards that. Whatever that dream is you're going to go back to it. You got your passion back. So whatever you're stuck in at the minute, you're going to leave that behind, because you want to go into that situation that you love, that whatever it may be. Tell me more about the Seven of Coins. Yeah, manifestation. So the Moon card with the vision. You do have a vision of it, and you need to put that vision into manifestation, and manifestation to fruition. You know, that's what I'm feeling off that card. I know it's about paid finer detail to whatever it is, but no, what I'm feeling is that you're actually being manifested. You know, I don't go after the general meaning. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But you know what? In each time that I do readings, the meanings are completely different. I go off what I feel on that particular moment, that particular time. You know what I mean? I go off that. But I'm seeing manifestation and hopes and dreams. You know, I'm seeing that. And you got the vision. So now it's time to like put that vision into practice. But then again, it's a card of secrets as well. So maybe whatever it is, there might be some sort of secret as well. I don't know. Or you might be keeping said situation a secret. I don't know. Tell me more about the Knight of Coins, please. Tell me more about the Knight of Coins. Or somebody maybe hiding a secret from me. I don't know. And we've got the Six of Swords to go with the Knight of Coins. Six of Swords is about... Ooh, shit, the Six of Swords, the Six of Swords. Fuck. It's about resolution. Okay. It's about resolution. Resolution and transition and change. So there you go. So I've been right. There is a transition and a change for the better. You know, maybe not so trusting of it, but to be honest with you, if you don't trust in it, then what's the point in moving forward? You're not going to transform. It's not going to manifest. It's no point in manifesting if you really don't want it and you're unwilling to trust it to change. There's no point in doing that, you know. So that's why it's important to trust in it. If it's new love or if it's career-wise or just in general family life, trust that things are going to work out for the better. There is a resolution. There is a transformation incoming. You know, not transformation. Transition. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands, please. We've got the Tower again. So we've got the Nine of Wands, which is about... Oh, shit, I forgot about it. It's about determination. Foundations, followed by another tower. 2 towers. So you really are determined to make this work. You know, to build this foundation. And to keep this foundation afloat. So if it's in love, if it's in a career way. So this is like another card of building a foundation to keep the foundation afloat, you know. Big shifts. So there you go. So there's a clarification. Big. So it's for sure big changes are going to happen. Transitions. Big shifts. And it's for the best. You know. So whatever it is you might be thinking of doing, whether it's new love or career-wise, finding that passion, like finding that true, what you really truly love doing, if it's in career-wise, it's telling you to actually do it. Now's the time to actually put it into fruition, like I've been saying all along yet again. It's just clarifying it. You know, it's clarifying for you to actually do it. And then for the Tower card again, we've got the Starman, which is the Magician. And what the fuck have I been saying for this entire reading? Manifestation. Manifestation. And that's a big, huge thing right now. Manifestation. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say about the Moon card as well. It's like intuition. Listen to intuition. Yeah. Manifestation. Your manifestation. You're manifesting. You know, that's a big, huge concept of what you really need to be doing. And then when you manifestation, it'll come to fruition. But you have to put that work in, not just manifest it. You have to put that work in. Otherwise, it's not going to go very well. But I do see there's going to be a lot of communication coming in. A lot of communication coming in the next couple of weeks. You know, regarding whatever situation this is. A lot of talking about it, talking through things. If it's about a new career wise, a lot of talking through things, a lot of information seeking, a lot of what you call it, ideas coming through. You know, discussing ideas to and fro and stuff like that. Communication is key right now. Communication is key right now. I'm getting that quite a lot as well. Tell me about Temperance card as well, please. Especially with that vision card, you know, you know what you want. So that's that. Tell me about Temperance. Tell me more about the temperance. We've got the Chariot. Yeah, you're going down the right path. This is the right path for you. You decide about it's not whether or not it's the right path for you, when in fact it is. And the Chariot is a fast moving card, so things might become very, very, very fast. It's time to put the pedal to the gas. Get things moving, because this is now the time. It's now the time. You're going on the right path, and you might be thinking, am I not? You are going on the right path. You are, and you will. Tell me about the Empress card, please. You will succeed, even though the Victory card's not out. Justice. The Justice card. But like I said with this, it's not just about karma. It could be like finding a fine balance between your love life, your work life, career life, your home life, stuff like that. You're weighing up your options. Do it go with my head or do it go with my heart? That's another thing in self-development, self-love, you know, and it's like you're battling. There is kind of like a battle. But you're self-developing, so stop being so hard on yourself. That's another thing I'm getting told. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop it. And that's what the whole video has been about. Basically, stop being so hard on yourself. You know. And if you are due justice, you'll get justice, you know. Karma. Okay? Tell me about the Nine of Cups, the blessings. Tell me about the Nine of Cups blessings, please. We got the lovers. That's the second lovers card. We've got true love at the top. And then we've got lovers. True lovers and lovers, basically. And then you've got lovers again. Blessings around love. Or blessings around things you're passionate about. It's going to expand. It's going to relight your fire again. It's going to bring so much peace and tranquility and love and fire in your belly again. It's going to make you you again, whatever the situation is. And I'm so passionate about this right now. I am so passionate about this right now. Love, 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 love. Love is the key. I've got to say that. Tell me about the Strength card. Love your job, love your home, love your family, love your friends, love your partner. Or if you don't have a partner, you will. And you're going to love him. And it's going to be a soulmate. So spread the love. And then we've got the Alien, which is the Hermit. Stop hiding away. Stop hiding who you are. Stop it. Stop it now. Okay? Stop being a hermit. Go out and enjoy yourself. Get your glad rags on. Get your slap on if you're a girl. If not, get yourself done up. Get out there. Enjoy life while you can. Enjoy your life. Be who you are. And basically, it could mean as well, you've been hiding yourself away and not want to speak to anybody. Thinking and thinking and thinking and overthinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. You've had your thinking time. Put on your shoes, your big boy pants or whatever, and just march on. March on, because, like I said, manifestation. Now's the time for manifestation. And there's no point in manifestation if you're not going to put the work in to get it. If you're going to have the doubts, there's no point. There's no point. Be strong, be courageous. Listen to daily affirmations. Or say daily affirmations. You're not going to get this. You're going to get through this. You're going to find love. You're going to find something that you're passionate about. You're going to advance in your career. You've got this. You got this. Go for it. Stop stressing. Be free. Be who you are. Be with who you are. Be with who you want to be with. Love who you want to love. Move forward. Be generous. Be supportive. Okay? Be strong. Be a leader. Be who you are. Stop pretending to be somebody that you're not. You can't be what you're not, okay? And don't act like it either. And that's my imperative message. I'm sorry I get aggressive about it, but it's just I'm feeling so passionate about it. And I don't normally. So, what's the universe trying to say? Just think on it, guys. Just be you. Be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to be. You can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you put your mind to it. You can do it. You can. And you will succeed if you believe, if you trust. Trust it will, and it will. Okay? So with that being said, I love you, and I'll leave you. Think about what I said. I'm only trying to help you. I really am. And take it how it resonates, if it does. I'll be on very, very soon with more messages. And yeah, as I always say, and this links up, be big, be broad, be broad. Be big, be brave, be bold. Oh, but most importantly, be you. And that's what I've been saying all the time since I started this channel. Be you. So there you go. That's something else to add onto that list. Everything happens for a reason. Just know that. And yeah. For now, I said good night, God bless. And see you next time. Bye.